This is a Lemurian STAR application, automated intelligence application. The way you import the data is three things: SBRB, Opera, and STR. When we come to SBRB, so we come to SBRB like this. We choose always 3 years from 1st of Jan, which is 2017, because we are in current year 2019, so we make it until end of the current year, 31st December 2019. First thing, we put the date of, which is 1st of October 2019. Then we run the report, so it will give us this data like this. We take Shift, Alt, right, then bottom, 3 years, copy. Then we come here, import SBRB, and we come here and we click paste values. This is done. On top here, there's something called SBRB, same period time last year. We click it. Then we come and we go to SBRB, the same things. Instead of 1st October 2019, because today is 1st October, just make it 2018. And we click enter, run the report. Generate for us another SBRB report, the same thing, we highlight it all, copy paste. Here on this one, same period time last year, from the right cell, click and we paste it. Then we go back to main screen. So this way we have imported the SBRB data. To import Opera, what we need to do, so we come here to the report that we have already done. So the first thing is profile productivity statistics. We open it like this, which is this text file. We take this first column and we remove it. Then we make Control A, select all, Control C for copy. We come here to our Lemurian STAR button of import to Opera. We click it. Here we come here and we make paste. Now replaced. Go back to this one here. It's called Matrix Report, Market Code and the Channel. We go here. We check where is the last data is here. For example, is until end of August. So we come to this new row under A column, new row, and then we do our save the reports of the channel. We open it like this. Do first, we'll make Control A, C. We'll open a new Excel sheet. We'll make it copy paste here. What we need to do, we'll highlight it like this. Filter. One here of the amount. Filters equal to 0. Any data equal to 0, I do not need it. I highlight it all, Control Shift down. I delete the row. So I deleted all the 0 data because I do not need it. It will just take only space from my application. There's no reason. So now all these are rows with data. I take from the second row because the first row I do not need it. From the second row, Control Shift right, then down, took all, C, copy, one of the channel, right click, the data. What will happen here? Immediately the system puts, instead of August, this one was blank, but immediately the system recognized that this is the data of September. The end here. Then this last column, I do not need it because it's just the end of the data. I remove it, finish. Do the same with the country. I do the same with the rate code. So look now, when I move now to country code and I do the same, I copy paste my data. Look, my data here end at a line like 37,000. If I don't do this filtration to remove the zeros, what will happen? I'll find myself at maybe 50 or 200,000 raw data, which is not needed. It will make the file heavy. There's There's no need for this data because the value is 0 anyway. I don't need this data with 0 values. I need the data with money, with room nights, with revenue, not just 0 or blank data. I do the same for the part of the rate code. This is done. Last but not least is my STR data. Come here and see when was the last time I imported the data, and then I update the latest data. Come to my STR data. I come here and I do it versus my competitive set. Of course, includes subject property. I have to untick it. I'm checking here the daily data, star data. Let's say even 1st of September. So I put the beginning of the month until end of the month. I put here date to date, all basic current currency. Submit. Like this, I open the file, I take it again, I take it all like this, all the 3 columns of data until only I come here, let's say 1st of September, I stop here and I make right click. What I need to do is related to the RGI part. So I come here to the RGI, set up the RGI forecast. What I need to do, I need to write what was the update of the actual months, last month only, what was the update of growth or decline in the market based on what I see happened during the monthly of September, even if preliminary, and even after that when I have the latest STAR report officially, 25th of the following month, I can update the previous month, but for now, beginning of a new month, I need to update the last month's data. So I take what preliminary report I have. If I go here and I see what it was, and I see, for example, that it was a growth of what happened to the comp set, they grow 10%. We grow 43%, so great. Then what happened to their ADR? Also, what happened to their ref bar? They were minus 2%, but we grow 19%. So I need to take these numbers of the comp set. What happened to them? They grow, the comp set, they grow 10.9%, even if it's 11% in occupancy. Then I go to what happened to their ADR, minus 12% or minus 12.04%. Happened to their ref bar is minus 2.46%. I only need the occupancy and the ADR. I click here on top, back RGI, set up RGI forecast. I come to the month of September and say my grow 11% in occupancy and minus 12% in okay. And then if I need to, so overall they're like minus 2% or even minus 1%. Even that's even the same expectation for the Q4 more or less. You can fine tune this one based on what you see in the market. Back here to RGI forecast, so very clear that in the month of September, you see here it shows that the market was minus 2.6%, but we grow 14.6%. And in return, last year our RGI was 120, and this year automatically it's calculated that our RGI is 140.5. Then we go back to main screen. After all these data is updated, SBRB, Opera, the 4 reports, which is again quickly, the profile productivity statistics, then the channels, then the countries, then the rate code, then the STR, the daily report, as we said. Then we have made some tweaks to our RGI forecast to say what happened during the month of September and fine tune for the rest of the year. That Then very important part that we need to refresh. Click this button to refresh the data. When we click it, it will take almost 1 minute or 2 minutes. Why? Because it's taking all these data that you have done here, and is putting it and organize it in these icons here of deep dive and insight, business insight and intelligence data here. So the total revenue, what is the segment insights or RGI insights? What happened to the transient segment, leisure packages, corporate, long stay or residences, wholesaler, MICE groups or leisure groups, what happened to my account shield, and what happened to the production of my sales managers, etc.